And he continued to suggest that a Pacquiao-Mario Barrios welterweight title fight was possible. Bob Santos, the trainer for Mario Barrios, has said recently that he believes
36-year-old Manny Pacquiao coming out of retirement to face 29-year-old Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight championship on July 19th in Las Vegas. That's according to an ESPN report. Pacquiao last fought in 2021 when he lost to Yordenis Ugas. Barrios won the WBC welterweight title from Ugas in 2023.
There are two big questions making the whole boxing world stop and think. First, should Manny Pacquiao even be fighting again? Second, can he actually win against Mario Barrios?
As of now, Mario Barrios is the WBC champion, so who is he mandated to fight next? Do you have made that decision yet?
Well, at this time, Mario Barrios is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July. That's a tremendous fight. It was released, PBC. Manny Pacquiao first title was the flyweight WBC. And he wants to retire as WBC champion, so he's fighting in the welterweight division.
This isn't just another return. It's a full-blown show. Pacquiao, once the fast and furious king of 8 weight classes, is now 45 and chasing one more moment of greatness.
getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, definitely has to do with money, one. Two, I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good.
Meanwhile, Barrios, fresh and full of energy, isn't here to be anyone's easy win. This fight is more than punches and belts. It's about pride, legacy, and whether time beats everyone in boxing.
Who is not so happily retired, seems to still be antsy about fighting. I was at the Andy Ruiz workout in LA this past week, and Sean Gibbons was there representing Isaac Cruz and part of that contingent.
Manny Pacquiao's comeback sounds like a twist from a Rocky film, only this is real. After retiring in 2021 following a tough loss to Yordenis Ugas, many thought he was done. But here he is again, gloves on, ready for Mario Barrios and that WBC welterweight title. It almost feels unreal. In his last fight, Pacquiao looked slower, not the same force that once destroyed legends. But legends aren't made by giving up, are they? Barrios, on the other hand, isn't here to be part of a goodbye party. He's hungry, he's sharp, and he's got youth on his side. His jab is fast and deadly like a Mike Tyson insult. Barrios has all the momentum. While Pacquiao was at events and political rallies, Barrios was in the gym, fighting, improving. It's a classic tale, an old lion versus a young threat. But maybe this time, the lion doesn't have enough roar left.
Has said recently that he believes it was going to happen. What do you think of your old foil there, Manny Pacquiao, getting back in the ring again for a world title fight?
Well, obviously, you know, it has to be pertaining to any kind of money. You know, it has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money.
Eddie Hearn, a smart voice in boxing, didn't hold back. He said Pacquiao might beat guys ranked below the top 20, but that's not exactly high praise. It's like saying, Grandpa can still drive, just not on the highway. And that's why this fight is getting mixed reviews. Pacquiao isn't facing a washed-up name. He's going after a real champ, someone active and sharp, not an old-timer pulled from retirement. Fans are split. Some are excited like it's 2008 again, putting Pacquiao posters back on their walls. Others are nervous, fearing this fight ends badly. You can't blame either side. Pacquiao has shocked people before, but now punches hit harder, feet move slower, and healing takes weeks, not days.
Barrios 29-2-1. And for more, welcome in CBS Sports combat analyst Brian Campbell. Manny Pacquiao, the first and only 8-division world champion. He'll be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame next month. And then in July, BC is going to come out of retirement. Why now?
By the way, between those two dates, I believe he has an election coming up for a Senate position in the Philippines. So we always know that Mandy.
Yet here we are, looking at a fight that feels like two different boxing times crossing paths. Barrios has everything to gain and not much to lose. If he wins, his name goes global. If he loses, he still shared the ring with a legend, and that helps his image. For Pacquiao, though, it's all or nothing. Every punch is a memory of his past. One bad round, and his legacy could fall. Some boxing experts have spoken, and not all are cheering. Trainer Greg Hackett didn't hold back. He called it a money fight. He doesn't see honor, he sees dollar. Signs, the timing, the opponent, the hype, it all feels like a business move. But let's be honest, boxing has never just been about the sport. Promoters are excited, pay-per-view sales might explode, and the world is watching. Hackett also made it clear, this isn't just a wild move. It's smart. If Pacquiao wanted danger, he could have called out Crawford or Boots. But Barrios, that's a smart pick. Still tough, still real, but not too deadly. It's just right. Enough risk to sell the fight, enough hope to dream again.
I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring, man, against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, bigger fighter, knows how to, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division. And for Manny to come back after this long and to face a young guy like that is dangerous.
Tim Bradley wasn't far behind, repeating the same doubts. He says this version of Pacquiao isn't close to the old one. Bradley thinks it's about money, not glory. And it's hard to disagree when a retired star gets a title shot without any tune-up. Who gets that deal unless cash is calling the shots? Barrios sees the setup too. He knows this is his big break. He's the young fighter at the champ's table, but he's not here to show respect. He's here to steal the crown. Every word, every punch, every drip of sweat, it's all about beating Pacquiao. Not just winning, but doing it in style. Pacquiao now walks a fine line between being a legend and looking lost. If he wins, it's a movie ending. A belt, roar, one more gem for the collection. But if he loses, it could be bad. A close loss? Maybe. A knockout? That could ruin him. Fans remember, and they don't always forgive.
Sports combat analyst Brian Campbell, Manny Pacquiao, the first and only 8-division world champion. He'll be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame next month. And then in July, BC is going to come out of retirement. Why now?
By the way, between those two dates, I believe he has an election coming up for a Senate position in the Philippines. So we always know that Manny is a busy man.
What makes this fight so wild is what both men stand for. Barrios is the future. Smart, planned, calm. Pacquiao is the past. Fast hands, big heart, wild moves. It's not just old versus young. It's two worlds in one ring. One rising, one refusing to fall. And here's the twist. Pacquiao, even now, still fights weird. He jumps in when he shouldn't, hits from odd spots, does things no coach would teach. That weirdness still works. Ask Keith Thurman. He found out in 2019. Pacquiao dropped him, but that was 6 years back. Boxing years are rough. Every year off adds wear. Every missed practice means pain in the fight. And Barrios has been working non-stop. Pacquiao's been busy giving speeches. The ring won't wait. But there's still something special about Manny. You don't step in the ring with him expecting an easy time. Legends still carry magic. Sometimes it fades fast. Sometimes it shows up one last time. So Barrios has to be perfect. No mistakes, no ego, no slips. One hit and the whole fight can flip.
This is wild news. Look, in the boxing underground rumor mill, this had been floating around for a couple months. We just didn't know if it was going to be for real. Was Manny really going to commit to not just coming back after 4 years away, after just one fight in the last 6 years at age 46, but to come back directly into a title fight against a young, in his prime, active champion, Mario Barrios?
Now the media frenzy is wild. Experts, podcasts, old champs, everyone has hot takes. It's Pacquiao this, Barrios that. The fight has set off a storm. Some say Manny's still fast as ever. Others say he's slower than a limping turtle. It's not just boxing now, it's a fight over what boxing even is. Is it young men battling with skill, or just a money grab with old heroes in the spotlight? You can hear the old fans grumble, "We didn't need drama to sell fights." But come on, boxing has always been half show. This Pacquiao-Barrios fight is like a movie. A comeback no one saw coming. You half expect Sylvester Stallone to pop up. Look around. Vegas is buzzing. The lights, the fans, the stars. Some don't know a jab from a sandwich. But that's the fun. Boxing isn't just pain. It's a show. And Pacquiao still draws a crowd. Like Elvis walking into karaoke night, all eyes go to him. People don't care about records. They care about his story.
But again, what they say, the last thing that leaves is the power. If Manny got any of that power still left in him, if he lands that left hand, he can hurt the young gun. So, but that's easier said than done.
Yeah, I actually think he can beat Barrios. Like, maybe it's recency bias. I saw that fight. That Barrios-Fabian Maidana fight that was on the Canelo undercard.
Yeah.
I wasn't all that impressed.
And Barrios? He's the spoiler. Cold, sharp, and focused. He's not here to cheer on an old legend. He wants to win and prove himself. Beat Pacquiao, and it's not just a win, it's a golden ticket. You go from small print to the big lights. But it's Pacquiao's risk that stuns people. He's not retiring with a golf club. He's taping his hands, shaking off rust, and facing a guy who was in grade school when he won his first title. Only a real fighter signs up for this. That crazy streak. It's what fans love about boxing. But under all the buzz is fear. Pacquiao's whole style is speed and angles. Now he's slower, his legs are heavier, and the ring is cruel. The heart may stay strong, but the body doesn't. Barrios isn't coming for hugs. He's coming to hit and hurt. That's the scary part. The happy ending might end in a hospital bed.
To say the least, it's a pay-per-view main event, reportedly for July 19th. And we know Manny Pacquiao has always brought big business, but now he's going to bring it in more of the late career George Foreman type of way to etch himself into that record book even further. Can Manny do it? I mean, look, the odds.
And now come the conspiracy folks. They've got graphs and wild ideas. They think the WBC set this up to distract us from bigger issues. Maybe they're right. Maybe Barrios was chosen on purpose, flashy but beatable. Or maybe this is just the start of Pacquiao's last run. Maybe he wants one last huge fight before he's done. This is boxing. It's part sport, part TV drama. Fans online are full of ideas. Some think this is how Pacquiao launches a new political run. Others think it's all set up for a final fight with Crawford or Spence. One Reddit guy even said, "It's all for a new documentary. Every punch is content now. Don't forget those short training videos." Pacquiao posted one 20-second clip, and the internet went nuts. "He's back!" they shouted, as if 6 punches erased 6 years. Forget science. Forget age. Manny still throws combos, and that's enough for some fans. Myths don't hit back, but doubt moves faster than his feet ever did.
But there's one thing about certain legends in this game. Think Bernard Hopkins, who fought into a very late age. Some of them, as long as they can physically get themselves into that ring, sometimes they can reproduce magic for one night. So it's a romantic situation. I got cats walking around.
Yep.
People are excited to see the Pac-Man back. You just got to kind of figure out, is this for real? Is he going to be for real? Or are we going to send him into a physical, violent retirement?
Yeah, Reggie's a big Manny Pacquiao fan. He loves him because he knows about Father Time, because Father Time is...
Barrios, though? He's staying quiet. Too quiet, some say. Is it focus or nerves? Is he locked in, training like crazy somewhere off the grid? Or is he scared, knowing he's fighting a living legend? Whatever it is, he understands this isn't just a fight. It's a moment in time. A test not just of skills, but nerves. History doesn't care about your win streak. And let's be honest, legends don't always age well. Some, like George Foreman, go out in style. Others, like Roy Jones Jr., fall hard. That's the bet Pacquiao's making. And fans are torn. Half are cheering, half are cringing. But there's beauty in this madness. Pacquiao has always gone against the odds, from poor fields to the top of the world. He's never played, "It's safe." Maybe this is his last wild move, facing youth with nothing but guts and memories. And maybe, just maybe, that's still enough.
Right, we got him at 10-0, and that's a blessing in and of itself. 10-0, 8 knockouts. Just signed that nice deal with Turkey as the ring ambassador, so we're well on our way, and tonight's another step in the right direction, and we got to take care of business tonight.
So we're going to be seeing him on some ring cards in the future?
Oh, definitely, but we got to take care of business tonight. You know, you can't catch the chickens before they're hatched, so we got to take care of business tonight, and this is heavyweights, and we all know with heavyweights, one punch can change anything.
For anybody in the welterweight division, and for Manny to come back after this long and to face a young guy like that is dangerous. And sometimes, you know, these old legends, they got to get beat up several times before they call it quits. You know, that Ugas fight, I don't know if it was enough for Pacquiao. That's why he's coming back. But Barrios, he can he can finish Pacquiao. There's a possibility that he can finish Pacquiao and basically cause him to go back into retirement once again.
Even if Barrios wins, it's a risky win. Beat Pacquiao too bad, and you're the guy who crushed a hero. Lose, and you're the young star who got outsmarted by a guy twice your age. It's a PR trap. In boxing, there are no neat endings, just messy, dramatic ones. That's why we can't look away. Pacquiao isn't chasing legacy. He's already a legend. He's doing this because fighters fight. It's not logic. It's something deeper. An itch. A voice in his head saying, "You still got it." Maybe that voice is lying. Maybe it's right. Either way, when the bell rings, we'll all be watching. Experts will debate. Trainers will squint. Fans will lose their minds. Some want to believe. Some want to move on. Some just want to see what happens when a man tries to beat time itself. Pacquiao's chin might be weaker now, but his name, it still hits like a hammer.